What are you looking at? Ideally, you know, you'd want some kind of lube. Video, we're going to be getting the Bronco ready to go to Hollerwood. We're going there November 7th and 8th. I'm going to put this out beforehand, so if you want to go, drop it in the comments. We got to do transmission mount, engine mounts, because this thing rips them all the time. We got to do transmission pan, filter, gasket, vacuum modulator on the trans, because the C6 is controlled by engine vacuum, and some steering stuff. We're doing rock sliders, which I already did. That's gonna be in the video. But right now, I gotta drop the pitman arm, and my steering is like a couple teeth off, so it turns farther to the left than it does the right. And we're gonna change that because it's real annoying. We're gonna put in a power steering cooler, a transmission cooler, things and other stuff. I already did those. And the transmission I already did too, so that's what all this is from, because I spilled my drain pan. So we're gonna do the steering now. I've also decided that we're gonna try twisting this first, because, well, I'd rather do that. So I don't want to drop the pitman arm because there's no room to get a puller in there without finagling a bunch of stuff. So we're gonna drop this, twist this, and it's perfectly center right now. So what we're gonna do is, I'm just gonna drop this down and thread it out, probably 3 turns, maybe 2. I'll probably do 2 and then try it. But anyway, thread it out, so that way we get more throw going this way. Because currently right now it maxes out the bump stops going towards the driver's side, and there's still more turn, like I still have more turn left to go. So we could do probably 2 or 3 full turns of this guy and it'll be fine. And I need both hands, so 1 sec. All right, we got the nut off, so now I'll go ahead and loosen this bad boy up. That should do it. All right, let's get that guy off. And I'm not left-hand coordinated or dominant or whatever, so you're gonna want to hit it right there. Yeah, like that. If I filmed that, I don't even know. Yep. So ideally, you know, you'd want some kind of lube.
Giggity giggity, giggity goo. Stick around.
I don't have any, so it's fine. There. See? It moved a little. 1 sec. All right, y'all. That is how far I moved it. That's about 7 turns. So I was like a little bit off with 2 to 3. Wasn't even halfway. But so that's that. Yep, this is what it's like living in Michigan in the fall. 5 minutes ago, you can see everything is still here. 5 minutes ago, it was sunny. It's now hailing. Because of Mother Nature, I guess. I don't know. I did get the steering done. That part done. Good. Trans cooler, it's obviously not done. It's right there. Power steering cooler, same thing. So we'll get there. I still have 3 weeks, so I'm not gonna get wet, and it's only 47 degrees right now. So I'm not gonna get wet in 47-degree weather for that. I can wheel it the way it is without those. Actually, I've been wheeling it like that for years. But preventative maintenance or something. Yep. Still hailing, actually. See that? Hail. See that? Also hail. See that? Rain. That's what it's doing right now. And that's blue sky right there. It's just a little bob. It's just a little. See? Look, stopping. It's just. Hey! Quit! I see the blue sky right there. Quit! we are about to put some rock sliders on. So this is gonna be real down and dirty because I don't have long to do this. It's a mess underneath because I did a bunch of transmission stuff and I don't have trans fluid yet to put fluid in it so I can move it. So it just is what it is. It's gonna be dirty till I can move it. But right now we got some 2x6 here. We got it cut down, and I'm gonna be putting braces from to the frame. But right now I'm just gonna tack it to the rocker, and I'm gonna cut it off back here somewhere when I'm done. I had them cut in 5-foot sections, but seem to be a little long, I guess. All right, guys, I've got an absolute mess. I really need to go get some transmission fluid to get rid of this. But it's just tacked in all the way along it for now. Like I said, this is down and dirty. This really isn't the way you should do it, but it's gonna work just fine. Because we're gonna come in here, and we're gonna go straight from the frame out to these. So really, it's just, you know, welded to the body for, you know, giggles. It doesn't have to be, because all the bracing is gonna be going to the frame. So, yeah. So that's that. I'm gonna be cutting those braces later, but I need to pound this rocker back down. We're not worried about that. And then later video, hydro steering. All right, we got the rock sliders tacked up on both sides, and this is what I'm doing to brace them to the frame. Don't worry, I'm gonna clean the frame when I actually do it. Gosh, I can hear you right now. Shut up. Anyway, you know, that's a good penetration gap for sure. You know, it's fine. But yeah, we're gonna do 3 of those right there. Keep it simple. I did it like this too, so I can weld it on the back and right there, and it won't catch. And then I made a little slice, so I know I'm gonna cut that off and then cap it. And here we got our custom expensive workbench here. It's professional grade, you know. It's definitely, it looks like a trailer. It's just a portable workbench. So anyway, we got our steel here. We got from Rescued Metals. And hey, real quick here, drop in the comments if we should figure out a way to put the BMW exhaust on this. I'm thinking like it used to come out the side right here. I'm thinking like dual tips out the side would just be awesome. But yeah, we're gonna get to cutting up our rest of our braces here, and then I'll get back to you because I don't want to ruin my camera with sparks. Update. Right, see, I told you I was gonna weld it, or well, I mean, I did say that, but I was gonna clean it. Look, see, you only need to clean what needs to be clean. You don't need to clean what doesn't need to be clean.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Anyway, we're gonna start, you know, we're gonna tack these up here. I'm almost out of argon again, so I'm gonna have to get that refilled. So I'm just gonna try and tack all these up here before I run out. So wish me luck on that. All right, that's gonna about do it. I am out of argon, so the only welds that look good on this are ones you can see. Anyway, so we got a lot of welding to go. Got my welding shoes on. But this side's just tacked. I didn't start welding any of it yet. But obviously I'll cap the ends. I'm gonna cut that on an angle, cap it to both sides. I lost my cool there with a hammer. Just, yeah, that all came out of it when I was hammering on things. So yeah, I gotta cut that at a slant too, and the door is all kind of bent up, and this was all bent up after I hit the rock right here. right, guys, we're gonna do the passenger side, and it's raining, and it hasn't stopped raining for 2 days. So we're kind of pulled up here. It don't fit in the garage, clearly, but we're pulled up here right at the edge, so it's the only dry spot. So wish me luck. We're gonna get these burned in. Bear with me. I know you guys probably like to see like a time lapse of welding and stuff like that. Justin does that. I don't have tripod or cameras like that I can do that with right now. So this is all I got, and I don't want to ruin it. So we'll get there. We'll get there, I promise. We got that side patched up and welded in and whatnot. So now we're fixing the driver's seat. So as you know, I'm fat, and this brace was broken off the body underneath. So I patched it up underneath here, which I'll show later when this isn't, you know, soaking wet. And let me put this piece of 3/8 right here. So what it is I have super long legs, so I extended this seat track way back so I can not have my knees in the dash. And well, it was way too weak right here, so if I was sitting in here, it would kind of like lean backwards and start bending this. This is pretty much all connected to the rock sliders, if you think about it, because the rock sliders are the new body, because rust, you know. I mean, this is old, but, you know, it's been in here for a few years. And, you know, with this thing, it's clearly always been the bare minimum, so it's working. It's fine. Side, the rocker wasn't actually as bad, so I didn't have to like cut it and smash it and stuff. I just left the rocker where it was. We just put a few stitches in it, and then right there it was clearly bad, so I didn't even try to weld right there, but it doesn't matter. And then weld it along there again. All right, excuse the wind, but this is where we're gonna leave off. We will see you guys November 7th and 8th in Hollerwood. Got these done. Sorry if the lighting is bad, but sneak peek and what's coming. Remember I said to drop in the comments if we should use that BMW exhaust. I might just be using it, I don't know. Sorry about the wind again. We even threw some paint on my rust to make it less rust. These are done. End caps are done. That's not too bad, you know. It'll work. We're not worried about that. That's fine. The hole can hold. Okay, we'll spray foam it, right? But it's structurally sound now, so that's what matters, right? The door shuts like new, and it's all bent up. All right. Yeah. Mint Bronco here. It's less than 100,000 miles. Listen to the door shut. Yep. 8,500. I know what I got. Oh, you're not supposed to do that.